Hi everybody, welcome back on another technical demo around AI application and ML ops. In this demo, I'm going to showcase how to supercharge static code analysis using Konveyor AI with the LLM models. Let's get started. So a lot of people, actually developers, have some concern or some challenges when they needed to migrate or modernize existing monolithic application to microservices running on Kubernetes like a container and cloud environment because they don't have enough experience or knowledge to rewrite existing application into new technology. For example, you have a monolithic application which could be running on JavaCAP or WebLogic with the old Java version. And now your organization needed to moving forward to microservices running on Kubernetes for high scalability and performance and resiliency. With that, you probably need to run something around the new Java microservice framework, which is Quarkus. How long does it take to run a Quarkus application development, migration, and then testing and so on? So there are a lot of tools out there actually to provide some migration paths and migration suggestion, etc. So Conveyor, one of the project and tools to provide the migration paths and practices as a part of the CNCF project, which is definitely focusing on Kubernetes environment. Conveyor actually analyzing your application, including binary and source code, for example, Java classes and Java file, property, YAML file, and even some of the configuration files. And then it provides the migration issues. Could be 100, it could be 1,000, depending on how big application is. Then that's not enough for developer. As mentioned earlier, you have zero experience to develop new technology, for example, Quarkus. So luckily, Konveyor extends the capability and integrate with the AI platform, like provide Gen AI capability to automate source code change between technologies. So Konveyor AI, the agent communicate to your prepared LLM, could be ChatGPT, Llama, and gradient model, any LLM model, because once you finish the code analysis, you have a bunch of the migration issues, and each migration issue just like your question for your AI model, and then it's sending to AI model, and then get some code suggestion how to fix that, include the code snippet. So let's get into the demo, how it works and what that looks like. First of all, I'm going to need to run PostgreSQL using Python virtual environment, which need to be stored some of the code snippet data from LLM server. And then here's my PostgreSQL running on virtual environment. And another Python virtual environment, I'm going to running PyServer. To download the Konveyor Git repo under the Konveyor ecosystem. And before I'm running on my Kai server locally, I need to specify which LLM I need to use that. Compute.toml file, you can actually specify which LLM model you're going to use that. In this demo, I'm going to use the Llama 3, and you can actually use ChatGPT 4 or GPT-3.5 or IBM gradient model, whatever you need, which is another great benefit compared to the other code generation tool like a Copilot, because you can actually use multiple LLM models to get better code suggestion to fix your migration issues. So let's try to start iServer as a demo mode, which allows me to reuse cache result rather than keep asking actual question to a remote LLM server, which is save my demo time. That's exactly, I could see that the Gen AI key, which is a dummy level. So when I run my Kai server locally, and now you can see that which LLM model I'm going to communicate with that and connect to PostgreSQL server as well. Here's the LLM or the Llama here. So here's my cool store application to modernize from monolithic application to microservices based on Quarkus. So this is your Maven project. Let me open my VS Code. So Konveyor project team, they put a lot of effort to integrate ID tool, currently only VS Code, which allows to developers to install VS Kai extension on top of the VS Code server. So this is just some Maven project, by the way, and you can see the bunch of the entity classes still using Java X namespace. And then go to extension menu, and then I can search here pre-install Kai extension on VS Code. Then switch it to Kai Explorer. I can create a new configuration, how to migrate. So let's say the configuration name Kustor, I'm going to use Contra CLI, which is part of the Konveyor project. And then source code the entire this Java project. What is the target path, which is I'm going to go to cloud Redis because I'm going to deploy this application in the end on top of the Kubernetes. And definitely I need to use Redis technology like a Java EE rather than Java X. And then of course the Quarkus for microservices. The Konveyor project already provides standard migration paths using rules, which is a bunch of the YAML file, but also it provides purposeful rules for Konveyor AI stuff as well. So that Konveyor project under the Kai root directory under samples, and then there are custom rules for focus migration here. That's it. And I'm going to hit the run button here. It takes some time to static code analysis as well as try to communicate with the LLM server for single migration issue. I actually make it cache for that to save my demo time, but it still takes a couple of minutes, but I'm going to skip it and make it faster my video. I'm not going to make you feel bored. So I just finished that, and then you can open it, the report for migration issue. When I open the report button here, it automatically opens the web browser with this HTML static code content rendering, and then you have a bunch of the migration issue, more than 153 as a mandatory issue. If you don't migrate or fix that mandatory issue, you're not going to run this application on top of the cloud like the Kubernetes on Quarkus environment as well. So when I looking at some of the migration issue, for example, not only XML Java file, we still using old Java X packaging, which is not going to running on Docker AE. And then Palm XML as well, still using old JMX and Java X namespace. If you open the one process Java file, it implemented JMX topic implementation, but Quarkus it actually using React Engine based on micro profiles Morai project to address the messaging topic stuff. So if you go back to VS Code and open a Kai Explorer, you can actually find the detailed migration issue put by code here. So open the inventory entity class, and then one of the issue was the Java X namespace, and then when you pop up window, when you have a pop up window to Kai fix all, you should actually showcase code suggestion from LLM server how to fix this migration issue. Only thing you need to just to compare buffer migration is the original source code versus a code suggestion from LLM. Everything is okay with you. You just click on accept change. It automatically rewrite your existing code, which is just so cool. This is the beauty of Konveyor AI, also known as Kai, to migrate your application from LLM server. With that, you don't need to read some documentation. You don't need to go to like a hello world experience to run something new technology, including Java EE and Quarkus as a part of your target path for your migration. Let's get into just verify the class is actually X. Then let me go to another issue here. For example, it's inventory notification MDB file. You can see JMS is old technology, but you need to rewrite the Java code to implement reactive Quarkus using small I and micro profile specification. You can also check it out, Kai fix all function, and then you can see how code will be changed and running on Quarkus using micro profile and reactive extension, which is so cool. And then In the end, you could just run this application running Quarkus demo locally before you deploy to your targeting production environment as a part of your inner process. Okay, and then the other current services also using Java X as well as the JMS topic stuff here. So JMS to React to Quarkus is another migration issue. So for Kai, you actually read Quarkus documentation with some of the example and sample to figure out how to fix that problem. But with Kai already asked this migration issue using some RAG capability, retrieval augmented generation, to augment your questionnaire. So LLM server, which is your Llama in this demo, and Llama return your code snippet and suggestion to fix this migration issue. And then you only thing you need to do just click on Kai fix all for the Java code, and it automatically show the result. You can also find the issue detail on the pop-up menu, and then you can see that it's going to be changed from Java X to Java EE, and then there's no JMS stuff anymore, and the Quarkus like a channel annotation, which is so helpful and the easiest way to implement reactive application. And I don't have enough time to go through every single detail, the rest of the Java code for migration stuff. So instead, I already solution repo under the same repository, which is a CoolStore branch. So let me try to quickly save some change I already did, and then just git add and git comment like some migration fix the migration issue. And then after that, I'm gonna switch it to solution branch, which is a CoolStore Quarkus branch here. Let me switch it to Quarkus branch, and then it already migrate all migrate issues. Okay, so before I run the Quarkus demo to verify my application really working on the Quarkus environment, and then I'm gonna start my Kite server and the PostgreSQL to configure Quarkus Dev services as well as just saving my resources in my local environment. Because the Quarkus Dev services automatically stand up PostgreSQL server as long as you already have a PostgreSQL the extension on your Quarkus project. And now just running Quarkus, and then you can see that from the test container automatically running on behind the Quarkus dev mode. And then you can use Podman CLI, PostgreSQL running on automatically, which is the beauty of the Quarkus dev service for increasing developer productivity. And when I go to welcome page, and then it really takes some time render all HTML content here, bunch of the images here. And then you can go switch the menu. It's totally working on Quarkus dev mode. I don't have enough time to run something around the Quarkus as a new technology for application migration. So this is LLM and AI, like a Gen AI capability using a Konveyor, which is so convenient for Java developer or even any program language developer to migrate from as is to like old technology to new technologies, specifically like a Kubernetes environment as well. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the day.